Hey everybody, welcome into June. Welcome into June, and we are talking this month about developing your intuition, seeing what's going on for you guys, your own spiritual path, being at peace, and the morning shower wisdom today has been about what I am doing that is holding things still, holding things at bay, resisting things, whatever. And I kind of was like affronted by that, like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, me resisting. I'm the one resisting. Well, here's my little story about that. I have been resisting because I have been the one who expects it to look a certain way. And that's my own baggage about proof that someone loves me. It would look a certain way if someone did love me. And not understanding that, or opening up to the idea that people love you differently. That's been a big learning for me in the past, I want to say a couple years, because, and I will share a little story with you. I did break up with someone because they wouldn't sit through a Red Sox game at Fenway. But that's not exactly the whole story, but it was the straw that broke my back. It was proof that he didn't care about me because he couldn't sit through a full game at Fenway, which I find utterly ridiculous. But here's what I've learned about that. Is, yes, I care about that. And I do and have felt that it's important for each other to care about what the other one likes to do and whatever. And to allow that, to accept that about people, that especially the person you love, that they might have some weird things that they like that you don't really care about. And that somebody you love is not required to do or be a part of 100% of everything you like and do. Now, I've never expected 100%. But let me tell you, baseball is a big part of my life. It's 162 games. It's a lot of time. And sometimes I even do fantasy league. So there's a lot of time invested in this. And it's something that I personally love. And when somebody you're with doesn't care about it, you know, then you don't really do it as much because you really do want that person to share. Now, what I have learned is that it doesn't mean that person doesn't love me. Just because they don't like the Red Sox doesn't mean they don't love me. So, I mean, that's a silly example, but it's like there are certain things that we believe about relationships and what must be. You know, I've said before, I'm an 85% or 85% of the relationship has to work. 15% is okay to work on, but 60-40, not so much. I am relearning what it means, and not because I'm relearning what it means to be in a relationship because we are evolving into new kinds of relationship. What does it look like, right? We've been talking about how upends the traditional marriage, how twin flame stuff upends traditional marriage. Even this whole idea of twin flame is now becoming a box for some of us. Right? Upend that. Upend what you think, what you expect, because your little mind, your 3D mind, that cannot comprehend the enormity of this. So let go of what's the rules. Let go of the rules. And open your mind, open your heart to what it can be. Because in many ways, it's much bigger than a Red Sox game. In a lot of ways. In all ways, it's much bigger than a Red Sox game. But what it is how do people love you? Being able to see the way somebody loves you, even though you're not seeing it. I was so surprised when I opened my eyes to see how my person loves me. I wasn't seeing it. Okay, so I just saw 2 cups. So let's see what's going on for you here. We're going to do a different kind of a read now that it's really focused on you guys. The general, I don't even want to use the lingo anymore. Do you know what I mean? Like, everybody who's watching this, there's a message here for you. If you resonate with this, the message is for you. Let's just go there. Okay? All right. So I'm going to do a modified Celtic cross, which is the reading I do for myself every morning. There you are, Empress. Empress, being offered something. Lovers, 9 of Pentacles, 100%. That is amazing. My phone is going crazy. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yes, yes. So the shift I have made, the shift I'm talking to you about, is right here in front of me. And the seeing of what it means to be in traditional relationship, the communication about what it means to be in traditional relationship, the truth, seeing the truth, Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles here, Empress, 9 of Pentacles, Lovers. Yes, this is confirmation of what I just said to you is unfolding. So right here in the middle, the card of you and the card of the situation. 10 of Pentacles, what does it mean to you to be in traditional relationship? 8 of Wands, open your mind, communicate, talk about this. What is it going to look like for us? Because I have been resisting, I have been carrying this burden of the old way of doing relationship. Wow, this is a big aha for me. I have been, it looks this way, right? We're dating for 3 years, and then we get engaged, and then we get married, and then, you know, we sort of just do our lives, and there's no work together on the relationship. I no longer believe that. I almost don't believe this whole structure. Love is here. That's the most important part of it. Forget about the timeline, and forget about the engagement and the marriage and all of those things. Those are old structures that have put a box around our creativity of what it could really be. Moving away from the texting and the burden of the past. This is sun. This is joy. Pure joy. Allowing pure joy. So this is the foundation of the whole thing, has been the texting and has been the burden of the past. Letting go of the burdens of the past, that 10 of Wands, Page of Swords. Near future. All right, so here's, in this position, this is my home, my truth position, Ace of Swords. Telling my truth, which is what I've just done to you here, with you here, about what it looks like to be in relationship. Opening my mind, Queen of Wands. And here he comes. Yep. That action I have taken of taking off my blinders, of putting down my expectations, has allowed this to flow now. I no longer have expectations about what it's going to look like. I've just let it go. And here he is, King of Pentacles. My guy's an earth sign. He's a Sag, but he's very Virgo. Very grounded. He's a money guy. Very earthy. And when I said to you about what it looks like to love, most beautiful thing, yesterday I had seen him, and because he wasn't doing what I expected, I was like, well, I don't think he loves me, right? But what he did was so much more beautiful. He did something very earthy of his own accord without me expecting anything. He planted a garden of plants that I chose. He planted that garden. And when I asked if he cared about me, he showed me the garden. And they're perennials. Every year they come back, year after year after year. When the sun nourishes them, there's Leo energy here, big time. Fire, earth. Then it grows. Then it can grow. I'm just kind of amazed at this situation here, showing you what is possible, not that day, what is possible when you release your expectations about what it's supposed to look like. And allowing love to flow how it is. Allowing people to love you the way that's one of the lessons, one of the many lessons he has taught me. He doesn't look like anybody I would ever have thought. He's not like a type of mine. He is warm and kind and wonderful. Warm and kind and wonderful. Heart-to-heart conversations. Pay attention to the red flags. Attraction. I'm paying attention to the wrong red flag. I was focused on the wrong things. I was paying attention to the wrong things. And now this attraction has kept me in the game. And now we need to have a heart-to-heart conversation about what's going on. So my message to you here, very soon, my message to you here is open your mind, have conversation. There's been a lot of patience and a lot of building here, a lot of growth. So the lesson here is now about releasing your expectations, because you do know we're upending traditional marriage. The twin flame journey is upending that traditional, traditional rigid constructs that no longer serve us. We're instrumental in fixing that. What's it going to look like? Open your heart. Allow the universe to share. Allow the universe to allow it in. Allow this love in. I'm amazed. I'm just flat out amazed. All right, so one of the ways tarot has been a tool for me to see this, but one of the ways also is meditation, learning to channel, learning to open your pathways, learning to move away from your structured mind, your logical mind, so that new ideas can come in, that people can show you they love you in different ways. How does your twin, how does your connection, your person, love you back? I'm interested to hear that. Can you put some comments in the Facebook group? How does your twin, how does your very strong soulmate, how do they love you? And also, how has the twin flame journey, expectations, structure hampered or helped you as you are going through this journey? Has it hurt? Have you been focused on the wrong person? Or have you been not seeing what's right in front of you? Yeah. All right, my lovelies. That's a lot for a Saturday, isn't it? June 2nd. So yesterday, June 1st, June 2nd. Okay. All right. I'll talk to you tomorrow.